Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletalkers, Band of Iron. When last we left the band, they had met up with the Imperial fleet over some sort of weird goopy hole in the Forbidden Zone. While they were blasting the hell out of it, they met up with the Emperor and essentially learned that there was an advanced team lower in, and that their objective was to put this thing to sleep by whatever means necessary, with the suggested one being eradicating the alien influence that recently arrived. Because it is awfully hard to kill a god. And no suggestions on how to do that were given or suggested. Ow! So with their grim duty in hand, they dropped into the hole and proceeded to charge as quickly as possible to the area where the advanced team was located. Eventually finding a force dome completely flooded with goop, blowing away all the goop and heading inside of the force dome, with it quickly shutting behind them and refilling with goop, is where we last left the party. Some broken remnants of the automatons that did not make it inside are visible, as the goo is slowly filling up the chamber and coating the dome that you are hiding in. Your tanks are still kind of sort of vibrating, and you see that there is a hole that it seems like they've kind of made a home in, located underneath this dome. If anyone wants to do something, tell me now, otherwise we continue forward.
Got nothing.
Same.
Forward.
Bashnir, you are still in your stone form.
Me too.
I'm trying to remember, did I summon the minions or no?
I think you did. It
Yes.
probably blew up.
Yeah, they got caught in the
You summoned your boys.
That's okay, he's got another one of those in his belt.
Yep, because it goes 4, 4, 3, 2.
But okay. If nobody has anything else, then you head into the hole. It's not exactly glamorous. It's a cramped cave. You see a couple mage lights off in the corners keeping things illuminated. There's a small makeshift table on the ground. It's basically just a blanket with stuff on it. And sitting on one of the stools nearby, you do see Callahan, who looks up and acknowledges your presence, especially Jodak.
Evening.
Is it?
Pretty sure it was nighttime when we came in here.
Doesn't matter what time it is at this point.
Glad to
Day
see you've
is
made
night,
it down
night is day.
here. I'm guessing you haven't found anything worth sharing on the way down.
Did we tell them about plans we made?
Nah, you're just meeting up with them. You
No,
got
no,
a
no.
line and like... Go on.
The plans we made before coming down in the first place.
You didn't speak of them. You can likely assume that the people that the Emperor said were his people relayed information, but you've not gotten any confirmation. You just got down there and then a line appeared, leading you to where you needed to go.
Asking if we have any new or better plans. I have to say no.
Well, do you know how you're going to carry out your plan?
I also have to say no. I'm just hoping something will happen as I get closer to the source.
So you're banking on the soulstone then?
Mostly banking on the soul stone.
Well, figure out a contingency for if that doesn't work. Right now, we're thinking that a lot of the intelligence of this thing is located inside of your past friend, right? Do you have an idea
More
for
than likely
finding?
90% of it, yes.
Do you have an idea for finding that particular control node and turning it off?
I don't. I think the people above us did.
Nah, their plan was to send you. And make sure it doesn't escape until then.
Well, when we told the Emperor about it, can't remember what he said now. Fuck!
In a nutshell, it was, hey, either you're gonna need to kill the new one or the old one, but one of them's gonna need to die, and then the other one's gonna need to get put to sleep.
Okay. He said we can kill the new one. Or the old one. Or, which is what we're currently doing. Because killing the new one's kind of not applicable, I guess.
Well, the new one would be your old friend, and I imagine that would be the easier one to kill.
Yeah.
They're still weak. They're not embedded in the corpse of a god.
Yep.
Corpse. Quotation marks.
Remnants would be a better word, more likely.
Parasitic host? It's like one of those insects that gets the mushroom inside of it and then clamps itself down. So the mushroom can spread, but it's like still alive. And as such, the shroom keeps getting bigger. I don't know the correct term for that.
I don't either. But overarchingly, I don't think killing their friend is on the table, which is why we're down here.
Well, you're down here because your friend's down here.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay. I'm just trying to clean up my mess, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on. But they also said that the other one has to be put to sleep. Whatever the fuck that means.
So just to go over it again, they are believing that Jodak, since you carry something of this thing's origin, you might be able to get a proper audience with it. At which point in time, you may be able to get it to listen to you, in a way. That wouldn't apply to the new guy. So the new guy's gotta go. Unless you have a different plan.
It all depends on what Vashnir wants to do with the new... Well, Vashnir and Jodak, because they're the ones who were friends with him.
Figure out their location, shove a disintegrate their way. Probably knock it out.
He's come back from being
Cut in half.
before.
Disintegrate's worse than a cut in half.
Yes, disintegrate is worse than cut in half.
Normally,
by a
with,
lot.
Fully invested in this parasite.
normally with the big ones, they have a bit of like a, and they'll like hold their hand in like a circular motion, like a fist, like a core in them. Essentially, all the goo just kind of collects itself and solidifies and makes hard goo. Kind of like the soul stones, honestly. Just literally the opposite. Because they are the inorganic crystallite. Dad, you know, fucking I've been down here for 3 days and I am mad at life.
Understandable.
Understandably.
Vashnir,
It's no
Peon,
consolation,
it
but
seems
trust
that
it.
you've managed to reach full resonance with things. Good for you to both.
Yes, it appears that way.
Thanks.
So that's kind of hopeful, I'll be honest. Especially given the nature of both of your abilities. But
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't, to be honest.
to fill you in on what's going on here, I believe that we are actually near the chamber where the old one slumbers. It's just, they'll like wave their hand a bit. I don't know, however many feet away. That way. And a good drill will probably get the grouping there. Problem is what happens whenever you get there. I believe that your buddy's pretty much already there, and they're currently having their big battle of will, but like everything the Ancient Ones do, it ain't exactly fast. So we have time to talk and think a bit. Either one taking over would probably help, quotations, but you gotta be able to deal with whatever's left. The new stuff, for lack of a better term, seems to believe in itself. Meanwhile, the old one is quiet and stagnant for however long. And we also have it in with that because for some reason it chose Jodak all those months ago. So it wants to be
the right
involved.
place at the right time.
Well, if
I'd say
that's the
almost
case,
a year ago now.
why didn't it pick one of your friends?
Fashion already had his stone. You're with Tadori? No. Yes, you were
Yes.
with Tadori then.
And Tadori pissed it off from the stories I heard.
You
Not
are
Tadori.
Tadori.
Kieran. You were with Kieran when you got your stone. Brain. I can't remember who I am.
No, you weren't. You're with us.
Yeah,
Was
because Piano was here for that.
Then yeah, I had, because I got my stone before you did.
Mm-hmm.
Of the party, I was second. You were third.
Anyway, it's not a matter of right place, right time. These things find their way where they're supposed to be. So saith the big snake.
Huh.
They're reasonably connected with the gods. You know your divinity's right.
Not particularly, no.
One of the gods' main thing is foresight and planning.
Um,
Things don't happen by accident.
I don't know why they would have chosen me then. Of all people.
Don't know. You might find out.
Might find out when we get down there.
But I'd rather not open up can of awful and not have a plan on what's happening next. We don't have an army. We have, what, about 70 fucking robots for some reason? And my few guys I have with me.
Hey, we looked at the robots and went, hey, they can do some damage and they are uncorruptible. So
It's true enough, but like, outside of the small bioforms, I don't know what they're gonna do.
well, would you rather the small bioforms try to infect you on a constant basis, or have them deal with them so we can deal with the bigger threats? I'd rather not be swarmed by 100 small things. I'd rather be swarmed by 10 big things.
They'll nonchalantly pick up a rock and toss it at Jodak, at which point in time it bounces off of the little energy shield he's currently projecting.
Okay, well, not all of us can do that, motherfucker.
But all of us can.
Good for fucking you.
Yes.
It is great to have. It's
Shut up,
really
Jodek.
useful.
Shut up, Jodek. You're not helping.
I mean, it saved me several times.
Take a minute, talk amongst yourselves, get this finalized before we kick shit off. We're only gonna get one shot at this. You are whatever the opposite word of whatever the opposite of dismissed is.
Well, the opposite of
Understandable.
dismissed would be that we're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, but it's not one word, it doesn't feel right.
At
Figure
ease.
shit out. No, you're very much not at ease, you're on edge.
On call.
I'm pretty at ease.
Yeah.
No, it was the opposite. Dismissed. Yeti.
Are we killing him or not? We either kill him or we kill the bigger one. Like, there's no two ways about it, guys. And to keep in mind, we can't save him, it sounds like.
And at this moment, it doesn't seem to be able to see.
Unless you can get in good with the big guy and have him take whatever the fuck is happening out of your friend, I don't think. I don't think there's going to be any saving him.
The question is, do you want to let him make him
Thaddeus turned
live
slightly
with
more
whatever
towards
this
your
thing
mic.
is? Or
Pull your mic in, buddy.
And then repeat your sentence.
I'm sorry, my headphones died, so I stopped at or. And I saw your symbols flashing.
You were very quiet, so we didn't hear a word you said.
The question is, do you really want to let him live with whatever this is inside of him? Either way, he's not returning back to the way he was.
Like I said, I don't know. It's not my call to make. You two were his friends. You two were his trusted associates. You two give a damn.
It'd be a mercy to and the suffering of his, I believe. There really is no way to save him.
Like I said, I don't know. If we put his ass to sleep and try to deal with the big guy that Thaddeus is somehow, or Thaddeus, god damn it, that Jodak is somehow involved with because of the stone situation, and maybe because he's asleep, that one can eat what's inside of your buddy and take it out of it, or something. I don't know. It's like I don't even know if that's a fucking viable option. I know nothing about these things. Save what everybody knows. Acid is the best. Fire is not a good idea, but it works in a pinch. Shit like that. Like, I know nothing about this threat. And everybody at this point is telling me that the easier one to kill is the one that has taken over your friend. And the one that's not good and not easy to deal with is the one that Thaddeus is connected to. God damn it. I'm reading his name. I'm turning off Discord. I'm reading his name over there.
My full name isn't even on Discord.
But I see the abbreviation of it and know that what your full name is.
No
so
one
it's the
calls
thing
you
I
that.
say.
I'm sorry.
It's just
Anyway. The one that's connected to Jodak is the, like I said, harder one to deal with. By far, in seemingly every way. So their plan of killing the easy one, your friend, and making a deal of some kind with the older, more pain in the ass one seems like the only the best option we have going forward from people that know better as to what's happening. But if you want to throw out questions like the question I just posed as to if we can have the big one consume what's in the little one, I don't know. That's on y'all. But as far as my part's concerned, I can't take back what I did. I did what I did to the benefit I thought of him. It failed. The best I can do for him is kill him. As shitty as that is to have on my conscience. But what's one more thing?
Sounds like a monkey paw situation.
It sounds like we're fucked either way.
Would it be possible to destroy both with one day?
If you can manage to purify the god thing, sure. We won't have any more parasites, but we will then have a active god on plane. Which...
I mean, it could be helpful for the plague that's coming.
I mean, sure, yeah, it could also enslave us all at a moment's notice.
Who is this god?
Just out of order.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
not.
not.
Let's not. Like, really and
Order and balance. That doesn't sound that bad.
Order and balance,
okay.
which our world does not have.
I'm about to say, our world is so fucking thrown with chaos. chaos and disarray that it's unreal. First off. Secondly, it depends on how extremist they are with the term balance.
Well,
What we are
balance
currently
isn't...
going with is throwing that off. It would be
Nah, the spider's not balanced. I don't remember its second one. Its primary's order. Balance is... That's the life one.
and our current band is throwing some of that off, not including everything else around us. Who's to say it doesn't want a clean slate to end? Wipe everything
Well,
away.
clean slate's harder to do because you have other gods to deal with too. Like just
Well,
wiping
not
everything
anymore.
off the fucking map.
Not since they all sequestered themselves.
I think the fastest way to get them to not do that is to kill all their people.
Oh, they don't have a choice.
Maybe. Oh. Huh. Anyway, point being, I don't imagine this spider, apparently, god of order, would want to wipe us all out, whereas wipe out large groups of important individuals to make the smaller masses more controllable. Hence
It could
the order
impose
part.
its will and it would be over in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Across all of reality.
Like purifying that, you'd have to hope that it didn't lash out fucking immediately, which I highly fucking doubt would be the case. For untold eons, it's been trapped in here with a thing eating it alive, and it can't die. Yeah, no, I'm good. If I'm honest, I really don't want to purify that thing and wake it the fuck up.
I think I'm sure it'll be appreciative of us.
Haha.
It's already awake. It's awake and aware because it actively gave me my stone.
Well,
So it's
hold
probably
on.
awake.
Well,
There were rumors that one of your past comrades got a lightning stone, right? And if that's the case, then what you got was actively from the parasite itself. Taking on its own equivalent form.
I knew it.
Which in and of itself, not a bad thing. It just means that's where you're getting it from.
Wouldn't that mean I would very much not be effective against this god?
No, because you're
If
directly connected to the thing that's been keeping it down for millenniums. Hell, if
Unless we
anything,
can
you could
talk.
finish it off. But I don't suggest you do that. I would like it if reality doesn't, unspool.
Why would we
Can't-
not even spool from killing a god when all the other gods are dead?
They're not
Can't
dead.
kill-
They are sequestered to different realms. Their influence persists in what we are able to do and how we perceive reality.
Can't kill order.
Correct. If order were to disappear, the laws of physics would stop being laws.
That's the next project.
Kill the god of life, everything snaps out.
Question. What happens if you kill a corrupted form?
What do you mean?
The thing that's in the hells. It's not it. It's a weird it, right?
Well, it is it. It's just its darker sides. Like for every act of generosity, there is a loss involved. So instead of being the thing that is receiving something from that act, it is this thing that is losing something from that act.
So you can't kill one without killing the other. Fuck.
They are linked forever.
I was really hoping they were two different entities. Anyway.
Glad I took up all those theological studies.
Yeah, I really didn't pay attention in those classes. I was supposed to.
Given what we've heard from you, you really should have.
What are you supposed to?
You signed up for a contract with something. You became its thrall forever and always. And I'm not sure you knew exactly what you were getting into.
No, I'll probably, even if I knew all my theological studies, I probably would have done the same thing. I had to save my sister.
And it is
She's
a fair
alive
point.
and well now. Do what?
Then it must have been a fair trade.
After the crystal thread is over, I get to live 6 months with my family, and then I die.
For those we cherish, we die in glory.
Though I had to argue for that one.
A
He was
better
just going
deal
to
than
kill me
most.
after the crystal threat. He was just going to kill me after the crystal threat. But I postured a little.
You think
See?
that?
I
Sorry?
did posture. Whether it mattered, it doesn't. I don't care. I postured. I don't care if it actually cared or if it actually mattered that I postured. I just said I postured, not that it worked. Either way, if you really want to try to purify both Vashtir, you know 100% of the time I will follow you to the ends of the goddamn earth. I will help you destroy this world if you really want to, and every other world involved. I don't care. But I'm letting you know my aversion to waking up another god. Honestly, I owe you and everyone in our party more than one life can ever repay. So anything asked of me is done, without question. And my only regret in this life is that I'm not going to be able to repay that debt to you.
Sealing away this entity. Save more lives than just ours.
Repeat your lines.
Yeah. Sealing away this thing will save more than just our own lives. Many others.
Yes. And who knows, waking it up may bring balance back, may send the Crystal Plague on its heels the fuck out of here, bringing order back into everything. Because God knows the Crystal Threat coming back randomly out of fucking nowhere, causing a whole bunch of chaos and problems and hell and death isn't order. You never know.
Wouldn't that be paying your debts enough?
What?
Wouldn't that be enough to pay back what you think you owe?
No, because it wouldn't be me doing it. It would be us. I can't do it all. If I could do it all, I'd be down there right now. I'm only one guy. One hideously corrupted, fucked up individual, but I'm only one guy.
And yes, none of us can do it by ourselves. Not sure anyone could do it by themselves, really.
Any person, maybe. Like I said, if we the playing devil's advocate, I know, haha, funny pun, whatever. Playing devil's advocate. If we were to purify and completely get rid of the corruption, the goo on this god, and they were to wake up, I don't have any doubt in my mind that that there is a chance, and a very highly likely chance, that when they enforce their will, the Crystal Plague is no longer a plague, it's no longer a threat. But also, everything goes back to the way it should be. You go back to being a normal, lowly noble. All the things that should be ordered and regular and normal are the way it goes back to. A lot of shit goes back.
I think your main problem would likely be the individual freedoms. Order has no space for chaos.
Yeah, I know. A lot of free will would disappear. And I do mean a lot. But with no free will, there's no complaint either.
I know you just bonked something, but it almost sounded like a war horn. I got excited. Got into a call for aid.
And Rohan will answer. But like I said, with no free will, there is no debate, there's no creativity, there's no advancement, there's no pain, there's no disagreements, there's no nonsense. It's just, I know my job, I go do my job, I go home. That's it. Would that be better? Who am I to say? Would the better as a whole be that the Crystal Plague is not here ever? Again, who am I to say?
The plague is still coming. There would just be a god here. Awake. Active. Present. But this would be its domain. There are none to oppose it. And I don't know if that's the type of place anyone would want to live in. If it would even matter anymore. Honestly, I'd double down on the parasite there.
Also,
Well, it may not exactly be your friend, but it's not your enemy. The things that jump off of it are out of its control, but that is the nature of chaos, right? I believe your friend showcased that, at least in their early days, utilizing its chaotic forces could be for good.
so assist the parasite and
Oh, I wouldn't let it win. but it's better off as your friend, no? You may not be able to control it, it may be beyond control, but you can point it in directions, theoretically.
So use it as a weapon against the plague that's coming.
It was the reason that it came here in the first place. It worked last time.
Funny thing is, I said that.
It came from who knows where, smacked this thing, and destroyed its perfect society. And then it's kept itself pretty much contained since then. But then it will be a problem sometime in the future unless we figure out some better ways to contain it. That said, outside of divine intervention, of which none of them can do anymore, that's always going to be the case. Unless we can figure out how to shunt the entire thing away in the same way that the gods of old were, but I don't think any of us brought the necessary shiny rocks for that particular ritual. And no, I don't know what those shiny rocks were. We probably also need a mountain of them. And even then, that would go with the fucking crystal powers anyway, so it wouldn't work.
God, the more I think of the fight coming up, the more fucked we sound.
You gotta get in there, figure out some way to either weaken or make it to where they're susceptible to being talked with, send in Jodak to do fuck knows what, and then deal with the repercussions. Whatever happens, the world's not gonna be the same.
Well, it sounds like it all hangs in the balance of you, buddy.
Don't say that.
You're saying that. I'm saying that. Don't fuck it up.
Or do. What are we to do?
Be really mad before we die. Don't fuck it up.
No pressure.
Some pressure.
No pressure.
No
Feels like a lot
pressure.
of pressure.
Oh. No pressure, Jodak. The fate of the universe just holds on your hands.
The world.
Excuse me.
Most of the other habitable spaces were lucky enough to not have a divine being living on them.
Any chance we can just throw them somewhere else? I mean,
Why?
you did say we didn't have enough shiny rocks for it.
No, we can't shunt the thing. Outside of, I don't know, the portals at the base of the spires. At least what's thought to be there. There aren't any connections even to those type of places. And the only reason those exist are because of the entire thing built around them.
Aren't the portals to the base of the spire supposed to take you directly to talk to the god the spire's connected to?
That's what it's thought. So that would be the only linking space in between them all. But unless you guys have done a Spire World Tour and seen those things, then it's
we
a bit late for
pretty
that.
fucking. About to say we went pretty fucking far into the life spiral, but we never made it to the bottom.
We didn't get that far.
Went further than anybody else has gone, from what I heard.
We discovered a new floor.
That floor sucked too.
It was
They
an
do
awful
that.
floor. And then we left.
That's what
The
they
thing,
do.
I'm pretty sure we picked the wrong fucking spire to try to do anyway. But you know.
They all suck.
Yeah, but like I think the worst one has to be life, right? Because things don't die there. They just keep coming and
Have you
coming and
tried
coming and
death?
coming and coming. No. That's also bad.
Sounds like things won't die. They just keep reviving. Right?
But they're undead.
The last time we dealt with undead, I kind of was possessed. Hey, damn. Fashion.
Now, a lot of times in the Death Spire, somebody has to die. And then while they are a soul, do something.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. No, I'm good. Anyway, point I'm making is we really should have went to the bottom of one of those spires. We always had that plan. We always talked about it, and then we never fucking did it.
Eric in his DM chair shrugs. Like, what are you... That's right.
We ran out of time.
Lies. You went several times where it's like, okay, make time advance. And I went, okay.
Yeah, there were a lot of times where we just advanced time. Either way.
Sorry about that, Eric.
It's your adventure, not mine.
That may have been one of the ways to save myself.
I know that could have been something really cool out of the body of the spire.
Please turn more towards your mic.
You never know. There could have been something really cool at the bottom of the spire.
No one will ever know.
Someone will always know. Someone will eventually know. There's going to be a phase 3. We're going to do this again.
Yeah,
Unless all magic is wiped out of the plane, and then no one will ever know. Because no magic means no spires.
Nah. Anyway,
at the current moment,
irregardless, which isn't a word.
you are correct. It is not one, but you use it a lot.
So you mean,
Keon,
The
can you
point-
please turn off that suit?
Okay.
Why?
I am melting.
Stand
I
over
can
there.
step back. I'll-
We are
I'll
in
hug
an
the
enclosed
wall.
space.
I'll hug the wall. I can go outside if you need.
I'm melting. It's not hot to
if you
me.
do that, we're gonna freeze.
Actually, if Vashingers get closer, we should counteract each other.
You two a hug.
Fire and ice. Anyway.
Oh, he warm. Oh, he cold.
Perfectly balanced.
I mean, I could add blinding to it, but let's not.
Have you came up with a game plan yet?
Yeah, it's all on Jodek.
You have to get to that point first.
I think we've already reconciled ourselves to killing our friend.
So is your plan to assault that bioform immediately?
Ow.
The hope is to weaken it. Help hopefully convince it to work with us to get rid of the Prince of Plague. Because it did get rid of it once.
Alright. So then if I may make a go on.
From the stories I remember, you're wrong about that, Jodek. I was there, but remember, Kieran had two things in him, not just the goo. He had the goo, and then he had another form of goo, which was like
I know.
green and shit.
The
That
goo
one's
got
gone.
rid of the Crystal Plague before.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about. My bad. I thought you were talking about Kieran helping to get rid of something else.
No, I was hoping to get rid of the crystal plague. Another
Never
plan
mind.
for future.
My brain.
Worst/best case scenario, we might be able to convince it to, I don't know, take whatever out of Kieran as well.
We could try to put him to sleep. And hope. But that all hinges on your ability to talk it into things. Because you're the only one that's going to be able to do any of the talking. It isn't going to give a shit what we have to say. Hell, we probably won't even be able to get anywhere near it. Or even commune with it. So,
Seeing as how they're currently engaged in a combat between themselves. If you make one weaker, the other one may expend extra resources in an attempt to finish it off. At which point in time, they are both likely at their weakest. So if you're going to do something, do it then.
And we shouldn't attempt to communicate with things now.
What?
not the one that's at its strongest. Absolutely not.
You mean while they're fighting each other, just go over there and be like, hey, can we have a chat?
Hey, stop it.
Stop
No,
that.
Stop it.
Just
We all
give him a
have
little
these
slap.
little stones, souls that are attached to things, and mine apparently attached to whatever that thing is. But mine is more alive, so I might be able to just communicate with it since I'm so close.
How
Have
How
you
often-
tried?
How much
Nope.
of a conversation have you ever had while you were in the midst of combat from something that was actively trying to absorb your very essence?
The absorbing the essence part, I don't know, but he likes to talk a lot while we're fighting. Like a lot.
You see, when distance doesn't matter, kind of just ramble.
Things are happening
Fucking
too
guy.
quickly, and we both know that you don't get anything done before something else happens.
Point being, I think that's a decent plan. Put Kieran's to sleep and hope we can talk the other one into doing a whole bunch of shit. And worst comes to worst, the other one takes the kill away from our conscience.
Sleep may be a lofty goal, but it seems you are going to double down and attempt to incapacitate it so the other one attempts to murder it.
Sure.
If they're actively fighting each other, we can just join in. We can both simultaneously.
And if the big one that we don't want to try to incapacitate at the moment, if at all, maybe sees us doing the thing and helping it, quote unquote, helping it out, and is more agreeable to talk.
No, if you're gonna do something, you need to hit that thing with whatever you're gonna do when it is completely distracted and spending all its resources trying to take out the other one. If you let that
sorry.
fight end, whatever's left is going to kill all of you.
I'm aware it was a joke, buddy.
There are no good answers. Just things that have to be done.
Pain and suffering.
Do you happen to know where exactly they're fighting?
Are you committed to your course of action? Does everyone understand what that course of action is?
Because
Yeah.
someone has to say it, I'm going to say no.
Can
It appears
someone
you.
correct him?
Course of action currently stands that we are going to go out there, incapacitate the goo monster that has now become our friend Kieran. And in doing such, make the other one invest all of its resources or most of its resources into dealing with what is now Kieran. And in the process of doing that, we are going to have Jodak go in and try to communicate with the big bastard. And in communicating with the big bastard, he's going to try to talk it into a whole bunch of shit.
Don't really have anything to offer it.
What?
We don't really have anything to offer it to talk it into doing anything for us. If it's already winning its conflict, and we weaken its opponent so that it can win its conflict, what reason does it have to listen to anything anyone else has to say?
That one I can't answer. I have no idea.
It's like we're handing him the win, saying, hey, now that we've handed you the win, help us, instead of trying to kill us. At that point, it doesn't benefit the creature, being whatever it is, whatsoever.
Well, do you have a better idea, buddy?
Not really, no. Because attacking it does the same thing and squarely puts us against it.
Attacking it is a fucking problem that I do not want to deal with.
But we do need both sides to be weakened in the best case scenario. Either side really winning out. Gonna be a great idea. Let's split the party. Send half of us to go fight the big guy, half of us to go fight the little guy.
They're in the same spot.
But we can make us seem like we're two opposing sides.
Why?
Fire and ice.
Why?
So we can both sides simultaneously. While also not exactly putting us against either side. Necessarily.
That
I'm still holding out hope there's some way to save Kieran, okay? I'm trying to think of a scenario that gives us the best odds. There is no good scenario. I'm aware of this.
yeah. Trust me, I'm aware of how much that sucks. I don't like it any more than anybody else does.
Unless, of course, whatever orb the Emperor gave me is actually useful.
Ah, so that cryptic prick up there gave you a thing. Yeah, don't forget about that.
Yeah, I've been keeping it in my mind. I don't know what it does. He didn't say what it did. Just, you will know when to use it.
Well, looking over the facts, when would you want to make your strike?
Probably when one of the creatures is weakened.
And the other one's expending resources to end it. That moment where everything is key. And you have the potential to get the upper hand.
That is the moment I was thinking. Assuming things go the way that we want it to. This is the time where basically my tarot deck didn't evaporate into nothing.
He lost the app that he used to use it last time. And
Also,
hasn't
since
gotten
I
a new
got
one.
set on fire, so I kind of lost all my gear.
You were disintegrated. This is correct. Okay, well. I figure you lot are about as good as you're gonna get. Let's see. He'll, like, put a hand on the wall of the cave and walk over a bit. Stand back.
Stands back.
And once everybody does so, a quick little rainbow of light will appear around them. And then that same pearlescent light's going to be channeled into the wall where they are holding, where they have their hand. And you will see it begin to shimmer before turning into dust and floating away. And now there is a very, very long corridor in front of you all. And at the very end of it, you now hear crashes and gloopy florps against each other and screeches and all that fun stuff.
Neat.
This thing's probably like a kilometer long.
What more do you want me to say besides neat?
I'm trying to talk in code.
I'm back now.
Fuck does that mean?
It means that someone has something they can't use on anything nearby. And I would like them to have the opportunity to do so if they want.
Someone have something they can't use on anything within a kilometer?
But no, that's
Do
just...
you really want me starring this though?
Are you gonna have a chance to use it elsewise? When you're in the same chamber as everything?
Yeah, the nuclear campaign, Arik.
Ah, everyone dies, but
Yeah.
it would just be... And who wouldn't be allowed to die?
I guess I'll throw a
Survive
fire
it.
at this thing.
If you get setup time.
If given setup time.
Just a little bit of prep time. Fashion could survive.
So as you get...
Basher's
Go on.
prep time. Basher doesn't need prep times, all I was saying.
So as you get closer to the noise, eventually Peon, you determine a good distance and describe your ability.
I put my hand in the air. Fireball begins appearing in my hand, and this slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's like really fucking big.
Corridor's only so big you're gonna have to toss it before it gets too big in this particular instance. But other times.
As big as I can get to without impeding my throwing.
Uh-huh.
And then I toss it at the thing.
And as
Big
this
football of fire.
and as this orb goes into the larger chamber beneath it, there is a resounding poof, and all of you immediately, if you have any hair you don't want on your face anymore, it's gone. As the heat from whatever the hell Peon just threw scorches everything you can see.
Are you saying I lost my beard?
You lost your beard.
Can I put up an ice wall before that happens?
Negative. You did not.
Can I stand in front of Vashnir, protect only his beard?
No.
Can I burn an inspiration to do that same thing?
We're trying hard here.
I'll allow you to burn it, and I'll make it singed.
Sure.
Does fire resistance count for nothing?
What'd you say, Thaddeus?
Does this fire resistance count for anything?
No.
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 But I have my elemental shield I can hold up real quick.
No, it means nothing
Lord
here.
elements.
You burn your inspiration. All of you go, not the beard!
I just see giant fire and go, not Vashnir!
And it
just so
manages
happens
to not ruin his facial hair. However, Tadora, you are now bald on the back of your head.
I regrow my hair. I'm a fucking weird thing. Leave me alone.
It just comes noodling out.
everything. I can't go back to my
If
family
you are
with
nothing
no-
without the beard, then you should not have it.
I can't go back to my family without my beard.
But everything is scorched in front of you now. And there's just this anguish sound echoing throughout the chambers.
Peon,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't summon the clones. That probably would have destroyed them too.
since when can you do that?
Since I got back from my little trip.
Is that a euphemism for dying, or
No, like
you
when I
wandered off for a
left-
bit?
Yeah, when I left for like a day or two.
Looking at some of the
Let's
rocks.
say
they
we
have-
were.
Go on.
We both are fully connected with our stone.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at some of the rocks nearby, they have instantly become volcanic glass.
Okay, fully connected, but also that is a lot of something.
Yeah, it even hurts me.
But you're immune to fire.
Yeah, it still
I've
hurts me.
never hurt you before.
Nope.
It's not an ordinary fire, it seems.
As you're
Well, it
standing
hurt
here
me,
staring, you
so,
see some
Yeah, no.
goo at the end of the this corridor now.
Goo.
It does seem that it's still, melting against a superheated rock nearby. So it's not exactly able to form a solid mass to stop you, but it has discovered your entryway and may be a little bit upset.
You think that killed our chances to negotiate?
What level of sentience do you think you're dealing with here?
A hive mind.
Yeah, when's the last conversation gone well with a Borg? Hey sir, would you like to stop and talk?
Captain Picard. Like every time Captain Picard talked to it.
That went horribly every time Captain Picard talked to it. He is traumatized by those things.
Nah, he's fine.
Y'all need to get a move on.
We're moving.
On it.
We down our tunnel. We have 2 tanks.
Didn't bring the tank into the underground area. It's just you guys.
I couldn't fit.
Didn't bring the tank into the underground area?
No, it's just
Couldn't
you
fit.
guys.
We got to. I thought we got to a point where they couldn't fit.
Yeah, they're at the
Alright,
top for your
the west.
escape. It's just you guys right now.
Then I guess we're just walking.
Wrong verb, but okay. Anybody doing anything about the stuff that's trying to stop you as you're running toward it? Because I'm assuming Peon tossed that at about 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Constant little ice blast.
Okay, passive ice blast, that's nice, but are you
I'm slowing
expanding
down
into
when they
any?
get close.
Yeah, they get slowed, but are you expanding into any of your abilities? Because you need to get rid of biomass at this point.
If he's not gonna throw another one of those fireballs, hopefully I'm gonna summon my clones.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
Well, I don't know what you can and can't do.
I'm letting you know I can.
A bunch of icy clones of Vashnir appear before you guys and start taking the vanguard position. They stab and they push. Go ahead and make whatever your primary ability modifier is check just to see how they're doing.
I'll say with strength.
If you want it to be.
Oh, because I feel in the trap, can I take an action?
What do you want?
I wanted to activate my own stone and, poison breath them.
You would.
I was gonna say
That would be
while
so
they're
much
doing-
friendly fire. It's not the widest corridor.
Could I get to the front of the line?
Yeah.
And do so?
That's what the ice things are doing. Being the front of the line.
Maybe he's gotta wait your turn.
Fair enough. I'll just sit here quietly.
Well, it kind of sort of seems like, what with, what, 9 fucking Vashnirs? He's kind of taken up all the space.
Fashionier's fat. Fashioner is Fashioner.
We might see 2 tier 5s activate.
I was about to say, did he
I
just
wanna
call Fashny or fat?
He's Vashnir. Vashnir.
I'm trying to remember, did this get like an added thing to it or forget or not? Was it just a regular D20 plus strength?
That's... Its spell DC is determined by whatever your primary ability is. As such, use that ability to make an ability check. So if your highest stat is strength, use your strength. Just a strength check.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So that's gonna be 23.
DC formulated with the knowledge that it is a proficiency-free check, which means that it has a maximum of about 25. 23 though, you guys, all of you rushing in behind the Vashnirs,
Let me make sure I'm reading that right.
they're pretty damn good at making a shield wall. Who would have thought?
Let me read that. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. It's going to be DC is written there. My strength's plus 4.
Okay. But the Vashnir clones are in fact pushing forward and you guys are making good progress. You are probably almost at the hole. Is there another thing somebody wants to try to do to help them or just make them push more?
I can't share my healing with those. They're constructs, so...
It's just a block of ice. It's got no blood for you to help with.
I don't have my stone ability. And my other ability that is really good for dealing with biomass is, friendly fire!
Would be efficiency 9.
So, as in all good shield walls, I will be one of the spearmen behind the shield wall.
That'd be wrong.
as
Most
something hits the shield wall, I stab out.
more close range support. But again, there's 9 of them, so they're probably also doing that.
They can't do everything, Eric.
Listen, it's fine. You can just make the clones go forward. It's like he summoned a small army in and of himself.
I'm aware.
I just wanted to give the opportunity.
The spell save DC is 8 plus. Especially
It would be 12 plus whatever your proficiency modifier is. Because 8 plus 4. I don't know what you guys' proficiency modifier is at this level.
5.
4.
Okay.
4.
We were not level 10 anymore.
Oh,
Are we not level 13?
I don't know.
We are level 13, but we don't have +5 yet.
Like the first fish bonus they fucking 5 on this thing.
Well, it's wrong.
On my D&D
+5 doesn't
Beyond.
happen until like 17.
That's +6.
No?
Yes.
Yes, 17 is at +6 proficiency bonus.
What the fuck? Okay.
13 is 5. It's the first number you get 5.
Okay.
I say, I'm going crazy. I'm seeing a 5 on the actual D&D site.
I don't trust the D&D site right now anyway because the fucking new fucking edition shit.
See, sometimes it is good to figure out basic mechanics in our session 77 of multiple year campaign.
So it would be 12 plus.
There are some
12
things that
plus 8,
I
17.
forget.
11, 12.
DC
No,
17.
17. Okay, I was wrong. No one else that I had to use. I don't use spells. Spell
I
save
don't
DC.
even think any of
That's a
your
long
things
time.
have a save on them.
No, so that's why it threw me off.
Anyway, Fashioneer, make another strength check for your guys, so they can push through the hole.
Drink check and go. Well, that's just regular D20, right?
Yep.
Okay. I get your heads bad a minute. I am rusty. That's going to be 16.
Okie dokie. Goose strong. You do see that 2 of your ice forms do shatter under the assault that they are rushing forward into. But the rest of them working together push forward, and you guys are now at the cusp of the cavern. Looking inside, you see what appears to be a large humanoid bioform, all almost entirely constructed with goo. And kind of encased in the wall on the other side, you see what appear to be 2 very spindly looking legs just kind of sticking out. You see that the humanoid thing is rushing forward, trying to, find a purchase and grab onto or do some other things with it. And every time it is trying to do so, it almost gets impaled by these stabby things. All the while, various other bioforms at their feet are just swarming over each other in its entirety. This cavern is, cavernous. The humanoid is probably standing at about 150, 200 feet tall. And it is dwarfed by the legs that are just barely eking out of the cavernous wall that it is near. You are currently located above it. And it'd be a heck of a drop to get to the ground if you just, what?
You know what? Damn, take a chance. I will. Artemis, do me.
Roll 2d12.
We brought him in this slime-infested cavern.
Roll
underground.
2d12.
Slime horse.
That's what I said. I'm taking a chance here.
The answer may or may not surprise you.
What was that? I found it and I dropped it.
Oh no.
Where did it go?
It's gone in the void now.
I can say that.
Peon, you can see the scorch mark that your portable sun delivered on basically everything.
Where'd it go?
As a matter of fact, looking over, you can see that there probably used to be another leg.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah, bud.
I'm the best.
He's finding that.
Yes.
Whatever he does, though, I don't think it's likely Barnabas is going to be able to transport everyone. So, what's everybody else doing?
Well, obviously the 150-foot tall one is Kieran. So that's the one we have to incapacitate. So I should probably... Well, no. Problem with that thought, brain. I'm the killy one, not the knock it out one. So why the fuck would I go over there?
I forgot if you said a while back if I had more control over what he can turn into or not. I got a 10 and a 12.
Okay. Given your current location, Artemis forms as a small cube-like creature. You see that it has little wings on the sides and is able to fly. But outside of that, and some oddly spindly legs, it's just like a cube.
How big of a cube is it?
15-foot cube.
Flying gelatin cube.
Flying cube. It's not gelatinous, it's very much solid.
Oh.
Almost seems like made of marble or something.
You said goo, so I was like goo creatures around, so I was thinking it was a goo creature.
No. You are in the land of...
I have a flying cube with the leg.
You are have a flying cube.
It works.
You're not sure where their eyes are. Or if they in fact possess eyes.
It should work well enough for the ones who need to get down.
So once again, what's everybody else doing?
Oh. I
can
want to
turn
hit up...
bigger.
I was about to say, I want to hit up Kieran and try to hack and slash my way through that son of a bitch. But I don't know if that's the best plan or not currently. Sadly.
Oh, new dice roller, you are awkward. But you will suffice.
We could have you hack and slash the other one.
What good would that do when we're trying to get that one on our side?
Make a fair point.
Are either of them intelligent?
Yes, but it's an alien intelligence.
Have I been warned not to try to connect to them?
Would you like to connect to the hive mind?
I would like to not connect to the hive
Just
mind.
plug yourself right in. It'll be fine.
And technically, aren't you already connected to some type of hive mind?
Just plug yourself right in.
Yes, I'll just corrupt the entirety of my hive mind as well. That sounds like a great
high
idea.
mind.
You just make your hive mind better.
Or we can turn everyone that's part of it against you. Who's up for a goo-filled Callahan boss fight?
Another disintegration
perfect.
blast comes from the tunnel behind you. Bashir ends up looking like the ashified baby meme that's been circulating.
Ashified baby meme?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Do I have room to throw in a portable hole to get on the carpet?
Just turn around. Hold on, guys. Whoop. Ruffle, 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 ruffle.
I don't have a fight option. I kind of need a fight option.
Battered, bruised, and ever ready for battle to the carpet. Flutter just hovers above the hole.
I grow wings and get ready for combat. With the 100-foot tall one.
Who all is going on the carpet right now? Beyond Vashnir, y'all can just fly forever. So
Oh,
the
before
door.
they get out of my reach, I'm going to give them an icy berry.
Okay, can you just put that on everybody?
4 creatures.
How long does that
Or
last?
objects. My 3rd turn after activation.
So not very long. So you might want to wait until you're actually on things then.
Okay.
Well, I guess then that leads to this question. How do you guys want to arrange yourselves? There's not too many things on the ceiling. It seems like flight isn't something these things do. But the ground is scary. And the walls are scary.
Stay high in the air.
But near what? Like, there's a range on all your guys' things.
Probably near the Kieran one. 100-foot one.
A humanoid.
Yeah.
How close you get?
I'm gonna hit myself with a nice 150 feet.
Everybody else going about the same?
You
Well-
see, I would, but most of my shit is up close and personal, so...
Just go to wherever it is you want to be whenever it's actually an initiative call. I guess this is going to be a little bit actual mechanics heavy. For which I do apologize, but there is no way around it.
Within... Well, right at 40 feet.
Okay?
Because that's my movement to get in and out.
What is the carpet's movement again?
I don't know,
80.
it's your shit.
80.
Yeah, I don't know if it was ever given to us.
80!
80. Okay.
I'm sure I
there
said
we
it
go.
once.
And I
We had
definitely
to
ready for
determine
that.
it because we had to get the one that fit us all. And the only one that fit us all that wasn't, like, massive was the 80-foot one.
I'm sure I said it once or thought it really hard.
In
Am I
that
supposed
case,
to do
only
more than
be-
that?
No, that's all you really need to do. That's how the future becomes the future, apparently. I want to be like 60 feet from humanoid creature, somewhere halfway between the humanoid and the slime big boss thing.
I will say that is within getting fucked up range.
Can I be within 80 feet? And
If you're between them, you are in fuck up range. Don't necessarily know from what, but you might just get splatted.
Is that between above them?
Well,
Like the airspace above the area in between them?
well, spider leg big and kind of has to go up before they go down.
That is a good point. I don't want to be near spider legs.
Gonna get limboed.
There's also Bartimus if you want to ride on him.
The Q.
Perfect. 60 feet away from the humanoid is fine, in my opinion.
In the
Out of
direction,
harm's way.
same direction of like peon, or
Yes?
okay. And then Vash.
Like by a ram, so I'll be fine.
While I look at the range limit on your tier 5.
$200 feet. Do I want to use that now, or do I want to kind of save that for?
You're gonna have a better opportunity.
How long does it? Actually, this doesn't have an end, does it?
Tried to search a message history. I almost called you. They replaced the magnifying glass with a phone.
Oh,
Trying to make
I
it
have full control over how long this lasts.
Uh-huh.
I should fly in between both. At 100 feet up.
And also, if you look at the, semi-fine print there, it works exactly perfectly for making them fight each other.
Yep. And if I remember correctly, they're going to be like ribs.
Alright, well, let's do initiative proper. And then on your turn, you'll get to describe that. Alright. Roll dice.
No. How
That's the
dare?
wrong one. That's a D12. I found on my. That's another. Jesus Christ! I found my D12s.
Where are they?
3 of them.
Hey, David.
I am last.
Oh.
I need to move all these dice from the other.
Got them all rolled?
Yep.
Alright. Nobody said no.
Hold on.
Oh no, he said no.
My shit ain't. Roll.
I mean, looking at your thing here, you could technically have some sort of a, revival strategy there, Vashni.
What?
Your ability's fucked up is what I'm saying, and you could use its fucked upness to your advantage.
Is that a revival strategy? Oh shit, yeah.
Like, you could probably do some fucked up shit with that. Especially whenever it's something with powers that you don't necessarily have access to. Like, if it's on a hag, you basically take control of the hag.
I need to keep some of these things. I don't want to fall in the back of the bag, I understand. But too many.
Now that I have planted the seeds of possibility, let us see how they bloom. Y'all ready for the countdown yet?
Y'all ready for this?
Oh,
Take that as a yes. 25 to 20.
27.
22.
Okay.
did we get 27, 22?
Midori 27, Jodak 22.
Sorry.
Ashley 22.
No, that's alright, math. That's the right math.
Bastion, you're 20. What?
22.
22. Fuck.
18, 19, 20.
Y'all
22.
care?
No.
Okay, Bastion, goes there.
And to
2015.
answer your question, I have a +8 initiative. Sorry,
Good on
no, I
you.
don't. I have a +7 because I did my math wrong. Because it's only half my proficiency bonus.
15-10.
So I have a 26, but it doesn't matter. I'm still first.
10 to 5?
Oh,
5
buddy.
the 1?
4,
What's your dex mod?
3, apparently.
3, and I rolled in that one.
I'll do it. Ah, well. Sebastian rolled well, and that's kind of important. Todori, do what you're gonna do.
Okay. Okay. Fly up. No, I don't have to fly up. Not first. Not the first go around. My breath weapon is a 60-foot cone, so I don't have to get any closer. Hey, big bitch, make a deck save. DC 22.
I rolled a natural 1, but it is still frighteningly fast. That's at a fail. It's like it's distracted by a god or something.
Okay. 20 D12s.
I just pull up Fashionier's Tier 5 and have it on a screen. Because I'm gonna need to remember a lot of mechanics.
Are these two parasites fighting on the god's body as their arena?
You see some legs that you're assuming are the god's body. Off to the side, it looks like it's like sediments built up around it over the millennia. And it has recently been unearthed.
You ready for my number?
Number what? Oh, the fucking shabba do your thing.
136 damage.
Okay, ouchie. It hurt a little.
And then I'll fly up.
What damage type was that?
Magical slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
Which one?
I think I picked slashing.
Okay.
Because, like, weird things.
As this torrent of, I'm guessing, rib-like appendages
Oh no,
shoots
acid!
out.
Because I can make it acid. I'm sorry. It's acid, damn
As Todori vomits horrifically, like a boomer,
it.
over this thing. You all smell something you never wanted to smell before.
I've done it before.
Not on this.
Not on this thing, but I've done it on the other things.
But
that were
as
in
you're
this cave.
melting this thing's face, you do see part of its head kind of cock up and look at you. Some really mostly dissolved eyeballs just locking on you.
Oh no, I'm terrified. Ever will I do. That was an action. Bonus action. That's an action spell. I don't remember my ill-rigor abilities and how my spells work because of said ill-rigor abilities. It's been a while.
Combat became, I'm rolling a lot of dice. Are you done yet? No, I'm still rolling a lot of dice. And I got annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, it did become that. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions at the moment, but I will say, in hand, so no fucking weird shit happens later. I have the great sword because I have my forearms. I have the great sword in the primary arms, and then the necrotic sword in one of the other arms, and the death dagger, the God Wars weird thing, in the other hand for offhand shenanigans. That's it. Yeah, I moved up into harrying range.
Alrighty. Joe Dak.
Joe Dak, who also does not remember combat thing.
I had to read.
Things for a while. I cannot just run up and stab things because that doesn't sound like a good place to be right
The
now.
floor is goo.
Running up to do anything also is not a good thing right now. So, can you do that as a bonus action? Man. Bonus action, I want to activate my stone using resonance. Just at the beginning of this.
Well, Tadori's got no charges. Like, well, he's
no
not
charges.
one charge. So, and the other two are currently active.
I have one charge currently.
Oh, the other two are currently active. I didn't know how many charges.
Oh, no, wait! I have no charges. You're right.
I mean, you did breath weapon the things
You'll
in
have
the...
one, but you can't activate it on somebody that isn't at full.
Well,
Never mind. I'm not going to do that because I'm also...
I was about to say, I can't
don't have
remember.
to be in charge.
I was about to say, I can't remember if No, you're right. I am
You've
now at
used
one
it
charge
before.
because I
explosions.
exploded everything. You're right. I remember.
So scratch that. I have less charges than I thought I did. Bonus action. Can I poison a bolt or two?
Sure.
Well, I
I'll
just
even
want to
give
fire
you
two
3.
bolts. Ooh, yay. I just fired 2 bolts at big guy.
Sure.
Big humanoid guy.
Rolling it.
I don't think the 2 on the dice.
For a total of?
14.
Yeah, sure.
14's fine.
I don't
Okay.
think you understand how many hit points this thing is.
I figure it has a lot.
It is the biggest bag of hit points.
It is currently fighting another opponent.
And had the sun thrown at it.
Do I get sneak attack?
Shut up.
It's a valid question this time around. Valid question.
Yes, you may add a few d6. As inconsequential as they may be.
Sorry, it's not a few. It's 1d6. Thank you very much.
Every D6 matters.
Hey Medina, just give me a couple turns without using your tier 5.
Don't do that, Medina.
Not do that.
He's not allowed to have fun.
Give me a couple.
Only we can have fun.
Eric is not allowed to have fun. He's never allowed to have fun. Do not let him have fun.
Just
Only we can have
couple.
fun.
Eric is going to have all the fun he needs when you two run sessions. He doesn't need it right now. Stop
Give me.
it. No.
You don't realize how.
I want to rip his wings off.
I will regrow them.
I know,
but kiss
that's
my
part of the
ass.
fun.
He's like, that's why I can.
Are there any damage types I need to take out or do separate?
Just give me a number.
This is why we stopped doing combat.
Yes,
You're the
I
reason
realize
we stopped
I
doing
have a lot of
combat.
damage types that I do. that I
You are
rotate
the
between
reason
them.
we stopped doing combat. Just admit it.
No, it's because, oh, I hit neat. I wait 5 minutes. Still don't get a number reading.
My damage
And
is
that,
38.
and then like this. Just
Part of it is cold. Part of it is poison.
actually, no, I won't be able to
38.
do this because I plan on doing.
What was your total?
38 for that one attack.
Okay.
I can't do that. I wanted to do the.
Summon a dome and give him a tiny hat.
No.
47 for the second attack, which was a 25 to hit.
Amazingly, it missed. A 14 hit, but 27? Nah.
Okay.
It's got inverse AC. Anything more than 14, it misses.
Finally.
No, my-
natural 2. I get taller than 14.
I'm lying, of course.
But no, 47 damage there
Alright.
of cold and force type and piercing.
Okay. Choo. It's
Action,
still
bonus action.
eyeing your devilish friend, Gillan.
No, that was me saying I'm done.
Okay. Vashner.
Actually, I actually know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the frost shield on everybody first.
Fair, that would help everybody not die. You know, a nice extra damage halving, given the numbers that are going to be coming your way. It makes a lot of sense.
Gonna do that before you mention the other thing. And then I was gonna summon my tendrils. That's a bonus action.
Adina,
Oh, we have to find place.
if I die, it's on you.
But
Die.
you can't die. Unless you're
We all-
assimilating.
We all think that. But we don't know that for sure.
Give me my
don't
new
know.
toy.
This thing hates me for a reason.
My action and bonus action.
What you doing?
I was giving them the ice shield and summoning my tendrils.
Okay. It's just that's turn then. All of
I
you,
am flying above them.
all of you now have a thing that's going to have damage for 3 turns. Keep that in mind.
Have and reflect. Or it's not reflecting, it takes frost damage.
Ooh, I don't get slammed with that horrific penalty. Neat. The big humanoid's moving now, and Dory's closed distances for some fucking reason. Alright,
It's
Dory.
My only thing.
Oh, fuck. Dumb question.
Does a 32 hit?
Does a 45 hit?
No.
Cool. Good. Thanks. I'll try
What?
it. I can roll high. Are you lying to me?
Yes, of course I am.
Why do you let him? That's mean.
I'm so happy you thought I was telling you the truth. I should have kept my mouth shut.
He's like, oh, there's a 100 hit next. Yeah, of course.
Just barely.
Okay. Tadori, you are grabbed. As part of the grabbed, you are
No.
squeezed.
No.
The squeezing. The squeezing deals. Before having 260 damage,
Okay.
which is good.
No.
Huh?
It's not.
But it gets half to 130, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
Okay.
Is squeezing that means it's not magical, which means you might be able to have it again?
I don't have my stone up.
Are you saying you're a double god being and you don't resist non-magical bludgeoning?
All physical damage. So, yeah, no, I do resist that. Cool.
See, it's okay.
So, have it again to 70? Or 65? 65.
65.
260, 130, 60.
So, 140, 65, 75.
Okay. That is your health.
And it also takes. Does it take the initial damage from that, or does it take the half damage from the half damage?
I think it's what it ends up dealing.
Gotcha.
So it would only be from the now quartered damage.
So, it takes
As-
65.
These ice spikes do erupt from this squeezy hand that is crushing your bones. It's gonna bite you now. James?
Yo.
I didn't expect this to happen twice, but what's your max HP?
140.
Cool. I may have just bitten you in half.
Kill me, big guy. Let's do it.
But it's this number. And I
I'm
crit.
down. I'm down. Let's go.
So that is 540.
Halved to 270. Halved again below 140. So fuck you. Haha.
Okay.
I'm down, but I ain't out. Fuck you, bitch.
145. It's 5 below 140.
Well, it has to drop me out of my 75 and then do 140.
Everything's fine.
Bring it, bitch. Let's go.
And now that you're unconscious, make a constitution save at disadvantage.
Sure. Well, that's a natural one, so I'm not even gonna roll the second one.
Critical fail is really bad here.
I know they are.
Okay, somewhere on your sheet, mark 4 points of corruption. And
Got
now
it.
I'll stop ruining his day, and it's the spider turn. Spider is going to do spider things. All of you down on the air are going to see this thing grab Tadori out of the air, squeeze the fuck out of him, gnaw him, and then him start to kind of twitch. And then a spider leg is going to shoot forward and impale the center of this creature. It has to make this to see if it holds on, and I didn't roll poorly, so I'm afraid Tadori's still in its hands. I'm sorry, everyone. And then the ground below all of you is going to warble a bit, and you will see a light purple glow from underneath everything.
Was not expecting that much damage.
And now it's Peon's. You're fighting a god, and now it's Peon's turn.
Fucking yoinks, Scooby Doo. That damage number give me a little startle.
You haven't played games with Eric before. I understand. That damage number is normal.
I mean, I believe it.
I noticed you have the means to win, and if Vashner did his thing, you might even dodge things.
But he's being nice to you.
You got the chance to pluck his wings.
Something like that.
And he still didn't.
I didn't want to put 4 points of corruption in him, though. That crit fail is a little more than Eric's comfortable with.
I told you, my dice love me until they don't.
That's
So
a
we're gonna
problem
fight a
for the
corrupted
future.
Tadori?
Please do not let the life Damon post thing put a fucking... No, don't let that happen, please.
But
Do it,
also,
it's
Eric
fine.
did change my thing because I was originally going to do Ice Shield begin with.
Do it, it's fine.
He's like, you have the tier 5.
Do it, it's fine.
Because it's really powerful and really good at the start of a match.
I'm going to use that
Really
next.
exciting. Be
I'll
on start.
be okay.
I think I'm just gonna try to heal Tadori a little bit.
No.
Okay, my
Don't
bad,
do
dog.
that.
My bad, dog. My bad.
How much am I healing for?
I'll let you know when I figure out what spell I'm casting.
You have that word?
Me? No. I haven't had one of those in a very long time.
I'm just glad I didn't bite you in half. Again.
No one-
That would be it again, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Holy shit! That would have been it again!
Again.
That would have been the second time you did that shit to me. Oh.
On a crit. Just
Oh.
done.
I repeat, guys. Dice love me, and then they don't.
What have you done to Eric? To
Oh, a lot. Oh, a
direct
lot.
his stabby
Oh,
rage
a
at you?
I ain't do shit.
A lot. Oh, a lot. I have done a lot to deserve that, but it's okay.
I feel like at this point, it's what has he not done there?
Like I'm not worried. He's okay.
I am typical peace-loving Eric. Do not blame me.
Oh no, we blame you. It's fine. But you are absolutely to blame. It is 100% your fault.
I am gonna bonus action use my healing crystal and then mass cure wounds
Okay.
because it's gonna do far more than healing word would. And I'm not getting close enough to touch him.
Yeah.
Good call.
You don't need to be that close for healing, right?
I got to have
I'm
my
talking about
Eva.
Cure wound.
It kicks ass.
Oh yeah, cure wounds.
Why is math hard? No, 44.
Okay, Tadori, you come to consciousness. But, you have an order now. And it is to assist the big humanoid thing.
Hmm.
Is it an order I must follow?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, Pia?
That is all for me.
Tadori.
I was joking. I didn't want to have to fight corrupted Tadori.
Then you shouldn't have let him get corrupted.
I'm sorry his dice hate him.
What was I supposed to do that about that? Throw a lucky point at him? No, those are for me.
I don't know nor care. It's Tadori's turn.
I'm at the start of my turn,
You have
because I
a
must.
gentle amount of communication from your current hive mind.
Well, that's not what my order says.
Well, your order is to help them out, but that means
At
that,
this-
like, if you want to no longer be clenched, you can no longer be clenched.
I would no longer like to be clenched.
Heard it here. He's
I rolled a
loose.
5.
Get him.
I rolled a 5, so I get my breath weapon back. I'm going to... How far away is the spider creature?
Well, right now there's a leg embedded in this thing's chest, so
I'm going to fly to one of the joints of the leg and acid breath it.
okay. Everybody else sees Tadori flutter out and just... Amazingly, it's a stationary target. It doesn't get to dodge. Give me damage for that, and do you have anything else you're doing on your turn?
That's 146 damage, and I will interdict the big guy.
As in speeder?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Well, there's a big guy, and then there's a big guy.
Well, there's a guy, and there's a spider.
Oh, okay. Then I will say spider.
I am using those terms in my initiative sheet. Alrighty, interdicted. As you get done blasting more horrifically vile vomit onto this thing's appendage. It doesn't seem to have liked it. I mean, you know, it dealt as much damage as you realistically think you did, but it felt it. Anything else? That is it? Okay, any movement outside of what you've already said?
I assume my movement would have been taken up by flying at the creature.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
the creature is fucking massive.
You may remove one corruption point.
Got it.
Jodak, your turn.
The Dory is not doing what we said we were going to do.
Well, maybe he's decided that maybe if the spider dies,
Oh.
then the new guys can take
Um,
over. And that'd be cool.
How much health did you say I got back, Peon? Sorry. 40 something?
47? 47, I think?
44.
44?
44, so I'm at 94. Cool.
Get plus 50 now. Wait, where's the Dory right now?
Over the joint of the speeder leg.
What are you doing? I'm gonna say to him.
6 seconds, Thaddeus. We're not doing this
And he
shit.
said, I know. Actually, what I'm gonna do is fly over him, throw some of the green powder at him. I know this thing has corruption properties. I don't know what the green powder does. It might help.
Be here. Roll 2d4.
D4. I lost one of my D4s. I don't. 6 total.
You take 6 acid damage as this motherfucker flies over and just right in your face.
I don't want to fly back out of range, so I'm not in range of
I think that's up to Tadori now, because, you know,
other legs.
be healed is very close range. Tadori, you letting him walk away? Float away?
Can I the
Can I just
corruption
gauge?
the corruption has a thing to fight the spider. Did it actively say to hurt friend? Or do I differentiate friend and foe anymore?
At this time, it's less of a differentiation between friend and foe and more of a you are following an order. As such, anything that might impede upon that order, such as a jackwagon tossing acid in your face, is valid targeting.
Understood. then no, he's not going to get away. He's going to get a whack with a greatsword.
Again, can I just bonus action disengage?
Sure. Except you're on a carpet. You can hit the carpet.
A carpet.
I can hit the carpet. I'm going to hit the carpet.
Love
hit
the
the carpet.
I'm going to hit the carpet.
Well, I like the carpet.
I don't care right now. You gotta remember, this has happened before. I know what to do in these situations.
I'm gonna
Oh,
count
my
that as an
bosses.
attack.
It's not an attack against you.
No, but acid throw.
And technically, it's a use item action.
Yes, I won't count that as an attack.
I'm willing to negotiate so you don't just waste your turn, but it would be a use item action.
I meant for the purposes of gaining charge / overshield.
No, you definitely used an action that dealt damage.
Okay.
So, it counts.
Well,
My dude, it's a carpet. What do you think you need to roll?
Oh, nothing. I was just waiting on y'all to figure out your stuff.
Did you get your damage total yet?
5d8? No.
Is Discord cutting me out on your guys' side? Because I keep seeing my green circle disappear.
No, it's not cutting
no,
out.
not really.
Okay.
My green circle never works on Discord, so...
I don't know, man.
Oh. Do you want to roll to see if it's a crit?
Carpet, goodbye. I loved you so much.
The carpet's been with us so long.
It really has.
Do you want me to roll to see if it's crit?
What do you mean roll to see if it's a crit?
Because I don't need to roll to hit the carpet, right? Not
Yeah,
really.
you do.
Okay, fine.
You might drop your sword like an idiot.
Hey, Eric.
Hi.
I didn't want to roll to hit the carpet. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and double the damage.
No.
The poor carpet.
Carpet
Because I rolled damage
mortis.
before I rolled to hit. Do you want me to re-roll damage?
Why? It's already there. Why would it be rerolled? And plus, I don't know what it is. So, like,
You haven't stated what it was.
It was 62 base
Joda.
before doubling.
As you are quickly
I have to
evading.
use reactions.
Talk with me here.
So, it is still an attack towards me.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's towards the carpet. But I assume the carpet would count as my mounted ride, and I could use some of my effects too.
Oh man, if you think I wouldn't knock out your fucking horse, you've got another thing coming.
I don't technically have anything that could protect my horse.
Keep burning inspiration. Get down, Mr. President.
But that might be useful later.
Alright then. Jodak, as you are wheeling back, seeing that Tottori is obviously disturbed in a different way than usual, the greatsword comes up and the carpet is now in two pieces. And the piece you are not on flutters helplessly in the breeze before plummeting to the cavern floor. And the piece you are on is unwieldy at best. You need to use whatever remains of your action to make a piloting check to keep yourself in the air. As you now have a surfboard instead of,
A natural 20
a carpet.
or 29.
At least you were ready to surfboard. As you get to your feet and actually maintain your balance.
The carpet's been with this party longer than Tadori has.
Oh.
It's got more battle scars now.
Hopefully it's like a empty of them. He just put it back together if we collect the pieces fast enough.
But I guess that's the end of Jodak's turn. Over to Vashnir. Vashnir, a tragedy has just occurred.
There's
Still
two
have an
big creatures,
overshield
right?
too. Huh.
Say what?
There's two of these big creatures, right? Or is
There are two main entities.
I should fly between them. Five. You're gonna see chains erupt where his ribs are. It's going to spread out and lock onto the creature.
Maybe adjust your mic before you continue your explanation.
How much of it to pick up?
It's there, it's just not very clear.
Like the bone breaking sound. It's like that, just ripping out, just sinking in.
Just start from the beginning and ride through it.
Okay. So, flying between them, and it looks like ribs. Look like ribs bursting out his sides. Looking into the creatures.
As in, one giant rib-like ice spike is going toward each one from you, or...
Oh, it's probably multiple chains, but hooking into each one.
Okay. So then they shoot off and impale these two things?
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Like digging in, and you kind of see the chains, like fish hooking a worm, digging in, like wrapping around.
And the air in the entire cavern immediately goes cold. As these two sizable chains of ice are now linking Vashnir, the humanoid, and the spider.
Thought there was two of them.
Vashnir, you, the humanoid, 1, and the spider, 2.
Okay. And they will take immediately 100 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
He's in like a serial amount of pain doing this.
Anything else?
Action. It's in your turn. Okay. Attack. Okay, I can't use them.
I think you just have your bonus action at this point. Unless you want to
Yeah.
action search, but I don't know.
I shall save that. But I
Mhm.
can have them move on my turn to kind of surround them somewhat.
You mean your ice clone?
Lost. Yeah. I lost 2, so I got 8 left.
Alright, Ty. If that is the end of your turn, and it is the humanoids. Spider, leg, pain, need, make not there anymore. Do the limbo thing. Rolled very well. All of you will watch as it goes to grab at the joint that Tadori has acid breathed upon. And take hold of it and then bring a fist down on it, and you all hear a resounding snap. As it begins to lift one end and push the other one downward, breaking it off at the joint. You will then see it begin to coalesce this thing that it has now claimed as part of itself, that being the leg. And that's all for its turn. And we'll say as it is doing that, you see some of the battle damage that had been inflicted upon it begin to disappear. Spider turn. Ow. Fucker. Looking where people are.
Ow! Fucker!
I didn't say it like that. Vashni, did you move? Or are you still kind of between them?
I stayed like them up between them, but I'm about like 50 feet above them.
Okay. So, Vashnir, Tadori, I need you both to make a dex save as the purple that was going throughout the floor begins to arc up in terrifyingly efficient blasts of electricity. Go ahead and say I don't like your chances.
22?
22?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Vashnir?
I have a +5 dex.
Proficiency.
I have.
No, I have a +5 dex. I don't have a proficiency bonus.
I know, that's what I'm getting at.
My proficiency is in con and charisma.
19, 20. 21.
21. Alright.
17, 19, 20. Yeah, 21.
Good job.
Honeywan.
Dex save on the humanoid. I rolled really poorly. Well, that's not good for anything involved. Okay. You're all taking 300 lightning damage.
How many?
300.
Oh. I have an ice shield still.
Yes.
I'm gonna half that.
I take half damage because of
Stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do not resist it in any other way. So I'm gonna take 150 damage. I'm down again.
Zap. Phew. You begin to plummet. Roll a
I'm not
d100.
looking good. I'm bloodied.
Roll a d100. Got
Yeah,
it.
just for CV.
Oh wait. They take more because of the chain. Right? Yeah.
86.
Actually, you get to
Should-
choose where. Well, no,
It's
you
split
could only
between
send it
both.
against. And I don't think that you're wanting to send it back toward the other thing with the chain, right?
They can only be the ones that are chained that they can go towards.
Well, it's split amongst as desired by you. So you can actually send a lot of the damage you just got into the humanoid.
So
See what I'm saying?
You got 150 damage. You can send, say, half of that into the humanoid instead of it just being you that got hit.
Half of any damage dealt to a chained creature is split amongst the creatures as designated by the chained master. As the chained
So
master,
70.
you are also a chained creature. So you get to take off an additional half that damage and send it over to that guy.
Yeah.
So I should only take 75 points of damage.
Correct.
Still not
and
good.
He'll take,
Fine.
and he'll take 375.
They weren't expecting to get hit twice.
What the fuck?
I should do that then.
What's your D100, James?
86.
Alright. Against all odds, you land on the scrap of carpet that's floating on top of the goo. It has saved you even now. Carpeted VP.
And they take 50 points of damage but at the end of their turn.
Yeah, they're gonna constantly be taking chip damage from you. It is understood. But now you're actually able to direct some of the heavy hits toward things, and that did a lot. That took it from basically fully healed, other than the fucking sun damage, to undoing all my fucking healing. Which is very
See,
upsetting.
this ability is Get busted.
It's a tier 5. He can say fuck off and disintegrate an army.
That's true.
Yours is really powerful against powerful creatures. His is fuck everything over there.
In that general direction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Technically, it's a like deck save for half, but
Half is 500 damage.
yeah.
Peon, your turn.
Whoa.
Woo.
All right, Tadori's falling.
No, Tadori landed.
He's on a crispy carpet piece, floating on a sea of goo.
Why is it Chris? Oh, ice, I guess.
Because it just got fucking electrocuted.
Did it?
It came from the
I mean,
ground.
it was in the same spot, yeah.
Oh, weird.
It's still viable, right? I can
Mending.
put it back together.
Mending. As long as the enchantment isn't gone, it's fine.
Man, if he fell in the goo, this should be over. I'd have constant regen on my side. I won.
You can't let him fall in goo.
Oh.
So,
So as much as I really don't want to,
I mean, I could switch the numbers around and make it like a 18.
no. No.
Well, don't you want me to be in the goo? I'm okay with being in the goo if you want me to be in the goo.
Only the part of me that's controlling the goo wants you in the goo.
But how big of a part is that?
Varies.
I gonna tier 3
Oh.
big fire squirrel, but with wings.
Chitter, chitter, foof.
Cause I don't see why I can't give him wings.
Now I'm at 2
It's made of fire.
charges.
It's, you know?
Yeah. I just don't want this thing being corrupted, you know?
I don't think that's possible. It's made of fire.
I don't trust you.
It's an elemental more than it's like people, so it's fine. It won't get corrupted. I promise.
It's fair.
Look.
I'm gonna put all the wax on humanoid, dude. So,
Tell me what doing if I need to do anything.
you will not need to do anything.
Its AC is abysmal.
Fantastic. I'm gonna do 2 blast and then chomp. Gonna go in for a chomp. Oh, the D20 is necessary. God, I am abysmal at rolling dice.
Is there going to be anything else on your turn?
No, this will be my whole turn.
Okay. Tadori, you're unconscious. Death save.
Does a 10 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, alright, sick.
Hey, Eric.
Yo.
I'm gonna clock 2 fails.
Cool. He's not waking up. Jodak. This motherfucker cut your carpet in half, got shocked, and then landed on the piece he cut.
And then bled out a little bit on it.
Adding more
Yeah, I
stain
know.
onto my carpet. How dare you? You like that deserves retribution, but also I don't feel like everything else is going wrong around us. And I don't have time for that. So things are going wrong around us. How are they looking? The spider and the man.
Well, the humanoid just got zapped to fuck. Especially with the current being carried along by Vashnir's chain. It looks like it can still go a few rounds, but that can change depending on your actions. Spider is... You can only see a few legs, but one of them just got ripped off, so... You know?
Maybe okay, maybe not.
It's not necessarily bleeding. blood, anyway. More like
Wait.
an animate ichor.
I don't just get to go up because 50 HP per turn?
No.
Okay, cool.
You have a thing that kicks in whenever you would die.
So I should go throw some more acid at him so it dies. And then it kicks in. And he pops back up.
That's metagaming. Stop it.
It is.
39
Well,
damage.
not
Go
good.
ahead. Go stand where he's at.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, you might try to stab me with this greatsword again.
Do it. You won't. No balls.
So instead, I'm gonna surf my way a little bit further back.
What kind of man just lets a no balls go by? What the fuck?
I hear it.
One unaffected by balls.
I said do it. You won't. No balls.
How far away is he again?
Watch.
He?
He
Me.
being Chidori.
Oh, more than 150 feet. Because he fell down.
Okay.
Damn it.
He fell down.
He fell down. He fell down?
He fell down.
He fell down.
He fell down.
You went unconscious.
I
and
fell
he
down.
Fell down. Much
Quick
like
question.
London Bridge.
That's dad's.
How big is this man?
Like at
The
least
humanoid-
150 tall.
Yeah, the humanoid is 100 to 150 feet tall. The spider leg dwarfs that, and I am 6.5.
Can I push him?
Me?
Like off the carpet?
No, I mean push spider big man.
The
Telekinetic.
150-foot tall thing.
No, he's talking about the spider, big man. He said the word spider, didn't he?
No, I said big man.
You said spider, but you didn't
Did I
mean
say spider?
You did.
I
but you
think
didn't
so.
mean it.
Oh,
Before you spend any resources on this, I ask you, why?
well, that's not spending any resources.
There's an action cost to it.
That's a bonus action.
That's
Why
an
is it a
action
bonus
cost.
action? That's stupid.
I ask you why.
I didn't actually want to until I started reading into the ability. It was mostly a joke saying, hey, remember this thing that I forgot I had?
Broheim, it is encroaching upon 11 o'clock. We do not have
You're right.
time for
I have nothing else to do. I'm just going to shoot him twice. Call it a day.
pew, pew, pew.
You like it? Sneak attack.
Shut up.
So yes.
I'll let you have a d6.
2 attacks. 14 is the lowest. 14 on the die. So I'm going to assume that they hit.
Is that all you're doing with your turn?
Yes.
Okay, start rolling, Vashnir.
What's up?
You're up.
Okay. I get some help back.
The ice float.
Get 7.
3 bolts. Poison.
Doing, buddy.
I can only since I'm
Dying, buddy.
since I'm also an ice target, I have to move towards it. Do I not?
Yeah. You are restrained by the same rules that they have. But you are the master of it.
I'm going to attack the humanoid one.
Okay.
And how far are my other clones from the other one? If they could hit this one.
If any of them were nearby, they have been turned to splinters.
Oh, they are destroyed.
If they were caught in the blast, which means if they were attacking the big guy, then they're done. Unless they
They
can
were
take the
surrounded.
damage.
There was like
which
half
they
surrounded.
cannot.
There was half on one, half on the other.
Alright, the lightning splintered them. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
They can't take that.
And I have my. Since it automatically be banned, I can use my because I can do that. And I'm gonna hit it with the God Slayer.
Alright. It is in fact applicable. 63 damage from Thaddeus' crossbow. Woo!
63 damage across 2 attacks.
Tunk
That's,
tunk.
Helping, guys.
I mean, that's better than my 39.
That is a 25 to hit.
You're not gonna miss unless you get a natural one.
Okay.
That's why I only got 2 hits and not 3.
Oh.
That'd be 3d8. 2.
Did I just hear him say 3DH? Or
3d8.
am I just crazy?
Yeah, do you know the new DHs, dude?
Fucking, I guess not.
Kinda cool, but they land really weird.
Oh wait, then could I do fucking Great Weapon Master on this?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so Great Weapon Master, and is it vulnerable to this?
Yes.
So it's 68?
Please just double the thing afterward. I don't want to sit here all day.
I'm just making sure.
But yeah, you double your dice from it. No matter what you roll. Do check for crits and, you know, as such.
I just want to make sure, because I don't think I've hit a god thing with this thing yet.
Okay, so you're slashing the fuck out of this thing. Is that all of your actions that you're using this turn?
Oh no, oh, I can hit it 3 times with this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Can Great Weapon Master do... I can do Great Master on all of them, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just one? Okay, yeah, so...
Its AC is equal to or less than 10. And I don't think you can do that, like, lower than that, even
it
with...
has a plus 12 to hit.
So you're likely not to get less than 10. So, get your damage mapped out. I'm gonna move on.
And then,
from your turn.
after the first one, I can do... It's now Baned. It takes more damage.
Get your shit mapped out. I'm gonna move on from your turn now. Hopefully you'll have numbers by the time it's your turn again. Alrighty. Humanoids go. Fuck. Shit. God damn it. Even my little guy got. What the fuck, man? Ow. You know what? That is... Reads. I'm gonna try to hit this thing that has a fucking chain in me. Reads. Okay. I can do so with... Oh, no! Hey, Vashti.
Yes?
Figure out your damage number as I slap you for
I'm getting it. And then that's
232
2d10.
damage. I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna direct whatever amount of damage I can back at that one.
As you should. Half of it, right?
Yep.
So instead of 232, it's 161? Yeah. No. How does that map right? $116.
Okay.
So you take 116 damage.
His stone is still up, so halved again.
30. It took 113 damage from that.
Ah, I see. So tit for
From
tat.
my assault.
Good.
Oh wait, no, because I have the stone activated. I do more damage, right?
An extra however many d8 on each hit. But that's cold damage, it wouldn't be doubled.
Yeah, but since is it current or total?
It's on each
Does
hit.
it go based? Where is it at?
I'm gonna also clock an extra amount of damage on this thing. And are you doubling things during your math, or is that for me to do afterward?
Oh, that's with me doubling it and adding the 30.
Okay. That's actually quite a lot as you get smacked. Are you still up after getting hit?
And how much damage did it do?
116 after taking away half of it.
I'm at 2.
Well, did I kill you?
No, I'm at 2 health after that.
Okay.
Did you have that and transfer it to one of the chain people?
He did.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the already half number.
Oh, wait. I can do a thing too. I forgot.
said booting half on his own.
I can use my reaction. Hold on.
That I don't know what that is.
I just give numbers and I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
I can.
I'm just trying to make it possible.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go?
you're looking for the reflect already?
No. I have my tendrils out.
I mean, honestly, reflecting 230 damage towards something might do something. I'll be honest. That's pretty big.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. Because I cannot find my tendril.
Alright, so in that case, no more extra damage towards you. Instead, 464 damage gets sent back toward this thing. As the impact ripples around you and then strikes back at it. You see the entire arm that it just used to hit you begin to light up with a strange greenish hue.
Where is my fucking thing at? I have my soul stone somewhere. Trying to find, because it's supposed to take a little more extra damage. Can't find it.
I don't want to try that again. It really hurt. Nothing else has made itself apparent. I'll do that.
How many am I? Okay, so 1d8 at 1 max charge, 2 at 3 max charges, and 3 at 5 max charges.
So
So it goes up my current charges.
No, it's at your max.
Okay. So it's taking 3d8 more damage.
Well, no, it'd be taking 98 more damage because you hit it 3 times.
Oh, yep.
Anyway, the ripped apart spider leg is going to begin shuddering, and an incredibly bright purple line energy is going to be forming there. And then that's the spider's turn. Peon.
Peon turn.
That is 46 ice damage.
Thumbs up, main. I think the 400 some odd slap damage.
Alright, squirrel. Let's see what other things you can do.
And it took 50 more ice damage at the end of his turn.
Uh-huh.
I will use Incinerate with my squirrel. I need a deck save.
On.
Humanoid.
Okie doke. I rolled my dice wrong twice. Okay. 25? Sorry.
That passes.
Half damage!
No,
No.
it's a pass for nothing.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's alright, dude. It's only a tier 3.
It sticks around.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's its turn. What am I gonna...
See, it doesn't even take away from your action economy.
Vashnir's kind of fucked. I should heal that.
No, I'm at half. No, I'm actually pretty good. I'm
Alright, fair enough. Never mind.
because I reflected it. I'm not at 2 health.
Yeah, you took no damage that fight.
No, I've taken damage.
No, I'm talking about that fight. That
Yeah.
specific fight.
All I have is fire.
Fireworks.
Hey, they didn't do anything last time. You know, I'll just fire off a scorching ray.
Pew pew.
Keep it nice. Pew pew. Above a 10.
Thumbs up. Anything else on your turn? Or is it just math now?
It's just no.
Okay. Todori. Still bleeding. You're not hurting your teammates this way. Roll a death save. I would admit you
Can I just die?
you successfully bypassed the corruption.
Hey!
Sleeping.
So what about what about that 50 upon death?
Are you dead now?
Yeah.
Okay, you stay dead for a little bit.
Okay. I rolled a 3.
This is what I get for corrupting that one. Shodak. Spider's doing something. Spider's doing something scary.
There seemed to be something scary in my direction.
It's doing something that could be called charging its energy to land a killing blow.
Oh.
In case I did not make it obvious.
I didn't know it was charging something.
Yes.
Ah, now I know. This is the point where I want to try to use that orb.
Want to use it now or ready your action to use it whenever it goes?
You make a good point. I'll ready my action instead.
Okay. You ready?
Because I don't know how much juice big guy has.
You are readying Vashnier.
My turn.
More whack chop. Okie dokie. Just start doing math.
Later.
Humanoid's turn. No matter what amount of damage Vashnir's about to deal with it, it's gonna go for Vashnir. Vashnir. I think you're grabbed. Unless you can persuade me down from a 50. I am amenable to bribes.
Let me see if I got something.
I'm hurrying, Caleb.
Oh no, you're good. I just have an actual cough.
Well, with warding maneuver, I become resistant.
Ah, cool.
Is the grab doing any damage?
Yes, 210.
Okay, then I'm going to use my tendrils to perfect it again. Damn it, where did it go? I forgot to do the extra 1d12 damage on each hit earlier. But as a reaction, I have incoming damage to myself.
Okay. So, whatever I said, like 210. Take it down, then take it down again.
Yep. And then it's going to take that damage back. Tell me how much I take. It's 210 to 105 to... Oh, because... And then I got the thing on. So it's Is it quartered?
I think so, in the end.
you have your stone. You have your stone active. You have a thing that says, "I can take away half the damage of a thing."
Why?
And send it back to the one thing, and you have a thing that just said, reaction, have the damage again. So you 8th it right now. Hello?
Hello.
Am I alive?
The math sounds like it's math.
Nah, right now you're dead a little.
So you half it, then you half it again, then you half it again. You have 3 halves currently. Why?
Still doing math on my own side. Where's my D12?
I'm just gonna come out with it. It's hit the damage threshold. Your damage no longer matters. It's fine. You did your job. It's okay.
How much damage am I taking from it?
From the grab, you got the initial thing, and then from the bite that followed. You're halving it 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 630.
$75.
630.
Yeah.
So 315. And then 315 to 157. That's 2 halves, right? And then the third one would take it down to 78. $78 true damage at the end of all that.
Take 78 damage. And that's how much is stored in my weapon as well.
Are you still up?
Yes, I'm at 40 now.
Impressive as it is nomming on your head. However, Jodak, you see certain death heading for Vashnir as the spider cannon fucking blasts.
And it took 135 from that attack. I haven't added the ice
Neat.
damage yet.
Jodak, Vashnir's about to die. Do something.
Now's the time to throw my orb. I don't know what it would do.
Say the words, I use the orb.
So I do want to use the orb.
Alright. You pull out the orb. Not really knowing what else to do, you just crush it. As you do so, the world around you turns black. Pitch black. Before lighting up again. And now you can see everything happening around you, this beam of electricity going straight toward Vashnir and where you're assuming Kieran is. And it is all frozen.
49 ice damage.
Unmoving. You see a bunch of ice spikes in the humanoid thing. And you know, God War's weapons. Like a bunch of force rips just across this thing. But you also see Vashnir in the process of this thing trying to bite him in half, and this beam just blasting toward him. But everything right now is frozen in time. Nothing's moving.
Can I move?
You can move.
I can move.
Carpet can.
Carpet can move.
Carpet cannot.
Carpet cannot. If I have the turn, can I activate my stone to fly down to Vashnir? To try to pull him away.
You go to activate your stone, and you manage to activate it. You fly down to Vashnir.
Yes, to Bash.
Issue. This thing is being held by... Or he's being held by that thing.
That is an issue. I don't have any teleport things.
You feel like you should not dawdle.
Feel like I want to have weapons. Could I just
You feel like you should not dawdle.
his way out? I need to get Vashtir out. There's no other way but to get at Vashtir out. So can I just grab onto him and pull?
He does not move.
Can I cut away the fingers or whatever is holding onto him?
Not quickly.
Time is frozen.
It's like trying to take down a
Time.
mighty oak with a butter knife.
Is it frozen or is it extremely slowed down?
Nothing he does seems to have an impact on what is happening. Things don't even move.
Do my stone abilities take any effect?
Define. If by that you mean is it still active after you've stood here for probably 12 seconds? Yeah. Are you able to fly? Yeah.
For like 12 more seconds. Do I have anything that can cut Vashtir out and get him out of the way?
Not to my
Of a
knowledge.
laser blade?
Mans can't teleport? Shame.
I can teleport, I just can't teleport to someone else.
Shame.
Well, yeah, I can. I can grab on Vashtir and Detour. Duh.
I don't think he can possibly be a willing participant.
Does he have to be willing for Detour?
Yes?
No. Technically he's immobilized, so he can't be willing or unwilling.
Hold on, I need to read something too. Chain creature has a movement speed of 0 when not moving toward another chain creature.
Well, your movement speed at this point doesn't matter. You can be forced moved. You just can't move on your own. Ow. Movement speed is your movement, not what somebody else does to you.
Gotcha.
And as a tied down or a incapacitated technically creature, because time stop is time stop, forced movement in this case would just be him grabbing him and moving him through the D door.
He has to be willing to be detoured. It's in the spell.
Really?
Yes.
It isn't the spell. It's willing.
That's dumb.
Well, so you don't just go, "Hi, friend." What? Yeah.
Can I burn inspiration to ignore that
Now,
for this moment?
you burn an inspiration to make what?
To just ignore the willing aspect of that spell
No.
for this one moment. So I can teleport Vashtir out the way.
No.
Burn an inspiration to make him willing.
No.
Oh.
Time stop is only
Reactivate my armor.
when you know what to do with it.
You were told the plan.
You were told the plan to weaken up this one creature.
To then
Before
commit
using
to
the
the other creature.
I have my tier 4. 3, 4. Can I just fly over and use it on top of this spider?
What are you trying to use?
the worm bombed.
They explode after a set number of turns, but you're not focusing on the other one to hit it. Unless you have decided, or unless you have forgotten the plan.
Well, the plan was to use the orb and then focus switch targets.
No. It was
No.
No?
No, the plan was to focus down one so it would be weaker, so it would use the bigger one would use all of its available resources on the smaller one to then be able to forcibly communicate with the bigger one.
But the bigger one's already done that.
Yeah,
Just
he
put
used
the
all his
laser in
resources
it.
right now. Yeah, he used all his resources right now.
So fucking talk to it.
I was
But
trying to
it's
be nice.
frozen. It died. I can't talk to it.
It is a god.
It's a god.
It's a god.
Not bound by
It's
our
standing there.
rules.
We've been in
It's
combat
a-
for so long. I forgot it was a god.
It is a god.
We've been fighting two. Count it. Two deity level entities, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could take one more.
Fuck yeah, we could.
Couldn't be that bad. So, hello? You aren't frozen, right?
Just calling out with your voice. No response.
Voice, mental, talking to my stone.
Talking to your
Triangle
stone.
3.
Just yell at it and then move along, or like.
He's doing all three at the same time because he can.
Yeah, I'm just doing all three at the same time because I don't know how else to talk to it. I know Stone is still alive, so talk to Stone is one of the options.
Okay, so let's say you're focusing on your stone. What are you trying to get it to do?
I want to, if I have to use words, if I don't have to use words, I want to convey my intentions of getting it to not shoot fast, or at least move him out of the way.
The beam is in the air, man.
It is in the air. And other focusing on my intentions of convincing it to join our side or help us along.
You focus on your desire to communicate with it. Yeah?
That would work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make a charisma check.
Did kind of move away from my sheep.
How fucking dare you?
I mean, he knew he had to take
I
up
need to go
the
read detour.
big whatever roll for it too, so like...
22.
Okay. As you are focusing on your stone and attempting to convey that, you do see other parts of this cavern begin to illuminate very slightly. With that same... What is your energy color? Like cyane off green?
My cyane. Off green, yeah.
But you do see that slightly sick looking color warmly illuminating throughout the cavern. You see it's present in both the humanoid and the giant spider thing. Though there's a significantly larger concentration in the giant spider thing.
Oh, so you can hear me. Correct. I'm waiting for evidence that it's
There's no response.
the glow doesn't seem to be trying to attract my attention.
You do see that the veins, quotation marks, around the broken leg are probably a little brighter than everything else. But that could potentially be because energy beam?
Energy being coming from the broken leg.
Yes. Used it like a cannon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fine, I'll direct it then.
It's not a great way to communicate. I'm aware that giant spider has the greatest concentration of this blue scion beam.
All throughout its
So
insides.
I am floating mostly towards the giant spider thing.
You go along toward the outside of it. Wherever you're nearest, you do see a little bit of illumination nearby.
Anything happen if I touch it?
It glows warmly. It doesn't hurt, if that's what you're asking. Feeling the texture of this thing is unlike anything I am capable of describing. It's like warm cave stone almost, but gelatinous.
That's a weird feeling. Can you continue pushing the idea that I want to communicate with it?
You see a large mass of the, well, a sizable mass of this glow, kind of almost like a pulse heading toward, from the extremities of this being, toward the center of it.
Towards the center and inside?
Yes,
I can't push my way in, can I?
there's a hole right there. Yes, there's lightning coming out of it, but it's still a hole.
The lightning kind of is a deterrent for trying to enter from that way.
Is it?
Only a little bit. It doesn't hurt to try it. Nothing else seems to be moving.
Time is stopped. You are unaffected by it as you make physical contact with the energy that is lightning. And much akin to waving your hand through a hologram of a fire, it does not burn you.
Is the lightning reacting to my touch at all?
No.
No. Okay. And that's my entry point. Just need to ride the lightning. In reverse.
Begin to travel inside of the spider.
Travel through the spider. Yes, indeed.
Okay. I guess we'll see what you see next time. As we force Thaddeus into a talking situation.
Force me into a talking situation with a godlike being that's currently shooting a laser at Vashtir.
It's okay, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm dead.
Rated.
You'll get better, shut up. Like what? Oh no, you went back to your respawn point. Get back through the portal.
No!
Find new equipment.
No! Not that! Anything but that!
Not a shopping
Are you
episode.
that attached to your equipment anyway?
Yes!
But okie dokie. that's all for tonight. Anything before I stop recording?
I'm dead.
Shut up.
He's dead.
Killing Vashtir. How dare you?
He ain't dead yet.
Do it. Do it. You won't.
No, I just get to watch it in ultra slow motion.
I will.
No balls.
I'm at full HP. I did great.
You did great.
Good job.
He's like, I threw the sun at the start, and now I'm here.
I got to fucking break the carpet. Yes.
I got a big squirrel. It's gonna explode next time I get a turn.
Oh.
I got to break the carpet and can't get blamed for it.
We'll see if that singes Vashni or not. But okay. Till next time. Goodbye.
I'm very much blaming you for it.
Bye. I didn't
Goodbye.
do
Oh boy.
it.